What's up, guys? Chase over here, and I'm answering 12 questions about John Cena, a video that OTRSCentral made on his channel. Go check it out down below and answer the questions. You can answer them via video or comment section. I did both. I answered my questions in the comment section, but I wanted to make a video about this because I really wanted to get into the details about, some of the questions that he had. They were really, really good questions. So I was just like, you know what? Gotta make a video to this one. So let me answer these 12 questions. And the first question is, are you currently a John Cena fan? No, I am not. Question number 2, have you ever been a John Cena fan? Yes, I have been a John Cena fan in the past. Question number 3, what do you like about John Cena? What I like about John Cena is that he's a hard worker. The dude, I think, is one of the smoothest talkers that the WWE has. Like, you put him in front of a microphone and he can really tell a good story on the microphone when he's being a little bit more serious. He can have a different side of a character to him. And that's what I like about John Cena. I think he's definitely one of the better talkers in the WWE today. And another thing I like, and it's the obvious one, is all the charity work that John Cena does for the company. So in all honesty, that's another reason why I like John Cena. What do you don't like about John Cena? Really, to be honest, is just that he's so stale. He's so boring. He has been the same since, like, what, 2005? They haven't really changed anything to John Cena. It's just like they come out with a new t-shirt and we're supposed to think, oh, he's totally different now because instead of wearing a blue t-shirt, he's wearing a pink t-shirt. It's like, that's not a change in the character. Triple H, say what you want about him. Yeah, he still has the Motorhead music. Yeah, he still does the water spit and everything. But with John Cena, it's just like, it's the same. Like Triple H, at least, like, his character evolves over time. Before, he was a really douchebag prick, then he became a really nice guy, then back to a douchebag prick. I mean, at least with him, it evolves over time. John Cena just feels like it's the same guy. There's nothing different about the guy. Get stale, get a little bit overplayed. That's something I can't stand about John Cena, and that's what I do not like about John Cena whatsoever. Why does the internet hate John Cena? Now, I really think the internet hates John Cena because of this. The WWE, the way they propaganda John Cena just makes people say, why should I like this douchebag? I mean, everything the guy does, it's just like, we have to talk about it. Like, guaranteed, at least the dirt sheets once a day has at least one article about John Cena, and just gets so annoying hearing what this guy is doing in his personal life. And then it gets so annoying, when we see videos of him doing all the charity work and doing all this. And yes, it's great for John Cena. I am glad that he does all this charity work. But to the internet fans, I think most probably hate it because it's just like, WWE's trying to tell you, you should love this guy. You have to love this guy. How can you hate John Cena? And the internet is like, no, we're sick and tired of seeing this doofus on our TV. We're sick and tired of this guy being shoved down our throats. Every time I go on Twitter, I hear about John Cena. Anytime I see something about wrestling, John Cena's involved. They just get sick and tired of hearing this guy's name. This guy's name is mentioned so many times. I guarantee wrestling fans once a day cannot get out of a conversation unless John Cena is involved. Any wrestling fan, you can argue with me, but I guarantee you at least hear John Cena's name once, bring up in any discussion you have about professional wrestling. He always gets brought up, whether it's in a joking matter, serious matter, or whatever. John Cena does get brought up. Does John Cena deserve the hate that he gets? Is question number 6. Now, as a person, no. But I think you're asking about the wrestler. As a wrestler, yes, John Cena does deserve the hate that he gets. And I said in the comments that the guy was once an entertaining figure. Put on some solid matches and was very different. With the whole rapping and the throwback jerseys and the chain and everything. He was very different. Now he's just the same tired act. And you don't really know who is John Cena as a wrestler. Like, who is John Cena? Who is this character that is on my television shit? What does he represent and what does he mean? I don't know what John Cena is. He's just some mystery to me. And I mean, what is the dude's gimmick? Never give up is a catchphrase, not a gimmick. That's just the bottom line. It's a catchphrase, people. Never give up, hustle, loyalty, respect. All that stuff is a catchphrase. Those are catchphrases. Those aren't gimmicks for John Cena. All right? There's a bunch of superstars that never give up. That's not a gimmick. That's a catchphrase that he throws out there. So that's what I'm saying right there. But it just feels like he is playing a dopey version of himself. That's what I really feel like. Like, John Cena is not really being himself. It's just like he comes out there and is just a dopier version of himself. I'm pretty sure, John Cena is probably one of the guys I would crack a beer with. I would open up a beer with John Cena and share some drinks with John Cena. I'm pretty sure I would have a really, really good time. But as a wrestler, I just can't get into him. He deserves some of the hate that he gets because, you know, yes, it's somewhat up to the WWE writing, but when we're thinking of John Cena, who are we kidding ourselves? This guy has a lot of control backstage. This guy does. So he has to write his own material. He has rights to his character. He talks about all the t-shirts he's going to make. He knows what the hell he's doing. Okay? That's John Cena right there. So really, to be honest, he does deserve the hate that he gets as a wrestler because we can't really know what this guy is. What does he represent? What is his gimmick? I mean, it's not like the WWE says he's a Superman gimmick. I think a lot of people would kind of get it now if, you know, the WWE was labeling him as the Superman of the WWE, but they don't. They just label him as John Cena. Who is John Cena? What's the gimmick of John Cena? That's a question I want to know down below. I think that's why he's hated as a wrestler. And his seventh question is, can John Cena actually wrestle? And yes, I think John Cena can wrestle, but his execution is very poor on a lot of his moves. I mean, the STF still looks like crap. You know, he can't even lock into STF to look really, really good. I think the only time he's really locked into STF really, really good was against like Randy Orton in like 2009. The FU, the attitude adjustment, whatever you want to call it, can look sloppy at times, but he can deliver a good match, and when called upon for a huge match, like look at CM Punk in the past, look at Daniel Bryan in the past, look at Brock Lesnar in the past, look at HBK, Triple H, the list can go on and on. Cena can put on a good match when need be, but when it comes to overall, you know, just execution of moves, he's very sloppy. I think he can wrestle. It's just that, you know, when you look at other wrestlers and how they execute moves, they look much more smoother. And I know a lot of people will say, well, John Cena's a brawler. He shouldn't look smooth with his wrestling. Well, Batista, back in the good old days of Batista, not the Batista we have seen recently, dude looked smooth when he pulled off the spine buster Batista bomb. It didn't look like it was all sloppy and shit. Triple H is bigger than John Cena. The motherfucker, you know, moves like a gazelle and hits his moves so crisp. So what's the excuse for John Cena for being a big guy wrestler? I don't think there's any excuse there. His eighth question is, does John Cena bury or elevate new/young talent? He buries new talent. No talent has ever gotten over John Cena. No talent has never gotten over John Cena. My boy Antoine, and shit like that, if you're watching, you know who Antoine is. But my boy Antoine, you know, he said it best. There has not been one wrestler in that company that has gotten the win over John Cena, and he has never gotten a return win. Now, I know everyone's going to say, well, what about Daniel Bryan, Chase? Yes, but sooner down the line, Cena versus Bryan 2 will happen, and you're going to tell me Daniel Bryan's going to go 2-0 over John Cena? Yeah, I'm not believing it. He buries new talent. No guy has benefited feuding with John Cena. That's just the bottom line. Where's Ryback? Where's Miz? Where's Alex Riley? Where's, you know, freaking Big Show? Where's all these other guys? That's just my question. I don't think John Cena helps any new talent when they feud against him. I feel like it hurts their careers. You know, some guys can recover after a John Cena feud. You know, The Miz, the first time he feuded with Cena when he was doing that undefeated stuff against Cena, he did recover a little bit, but ultimately, at the end of the day, The Miz never became the star that he should have been. And Bray Wyatt, I think, yes, he can recover, but I don't think he's going to become the star that he should have been because of it. His ninth question is, how can WWE get more fans to cheer for John Cena? And this goes back to what I said at number 5, I believe, where, you know, he's just a dopey-ass character of himself. Make John Cena more real. Make us really connect with this person in a certain element or a certain way, because no one can connect to this guy. This guy has no connection. I think the only connection I have with John Cena is that I would have sex with his girlfriend. That's the only connection I have with the dude. I have nothing else with the guy. I mean, the guy's like a robot. Like, I don't want to be a robot. Like, I'd rather be connected with Stone Cold Steve Austin, a redneck that likes to kick ass, take names, and, you know, freaking, you know, be able to flip off his boss. Like, I feel more of a connection with Stone Cold. How I feel more of a connection with The Rock. I feel more of a connection with the NWO. I feel more of a connection with some of the other talented WWE, like a Daniel Bryan or a Randall Keith Orton. I have to bring up his name somehow in this video, guys. You know this. But you get the idea. I feel more of a connection with these guys. And I feel it's just like, you know, if you made John Cena more of a real-life person, showed off his real emotions, I feel like he would be much more relatable. And I think people would actually cheer for him and actually sympathize with the character a little bit more, instead of just being this guy, you know, that's just blah, blah, blah. And, you know, people say, well, if you change his character, that could hurt his merch sales and his Make-A-Wishes. Oh, shit, dude. The guy will still sell merchandise no matter what he does. The guy will still get his make-a-wishes no matter what he does. He may not get a lot of them, but hell, it's time for a change. It's time for, John Cena to actually be something different. Make this guy a little bit more relatable. Is John Cena really important to the WWE? Well, right now, yeah, he is. He's still the guy that just makes merch sales. He is someone that is important to WWE in terms of merchandise, and really because the WWE has never given an opportunity to any other superstar to, get past him. That's just the only reason why he is the most important thing to the WWE at this point. So yes, he is important in terms of a financial thing. Some people may say, no, he really isn't that important. You take him off TV, it'll be a lot better. But I would disagree with that statement. I think John Cena is very important to what the WWE has to do. I feel like he could actually help elevate new stars if he wanted to and wasn't always a little bit more selfish with what he does as a character. And number 11, what would happen to WWE if John Cena retired tomorrow? The WWE would be in a panic. I think a lot of wrestling fans would be a little bit interested because, here's a marquee name for a long time. People are talking about him, constantly. He's probably the most well-known casual wrestler to a lot of the casual fans. People will be interested. But I feel like the WWE would ruin it because they would just push Roman Reigns to be the next John Cena. I think it would definitely cause interest in professional wrestling for a little bit until the WWE poorly executes another superstar and make them into the next John Cena. And then his number 12 question and the final question of this is, would you be okay with John Cena winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank? And the simple answer to this is no. I do not care if he wins the WWE Heavyweight Championship at Money in the Bank. But those are my answers to the 12 questions. Very good stuff by the Slug Daddy. Check it out. In the description box down below that video. He will reveal his answers on Tuesday. But if you guys liked me and you checked out this video, comment down below, maybe answering the 12 questions. Tell me if you kind of agree with me a little bit of how I answer these questions to John Cena. Don't necessarily answer these questions. Go to his video to answer the questions that I just answered. Give me a subscribe if you like this. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Check out my website, Chilling with Chase, and I am updating that, people. Calm down. And follow me on Twitter at ChaseOliver68. I am out of here. Hope you guys enjoy your day. Money in the Bank review tomorrow on this channel. Make sure you check it out. Peace.